And until now, Freda, I think there are no reliable news or the sources that show the relationship between Elon Musk and President Trump um, has progressed. Do you agree with it?
Yeah, I
After,
agree. I
yeah,
definitely think something's wrong because I did check is
yeah,
see any time Elon Musk is come out,
hmm
in public or something. But I
hmm
find people post most of them that's all old photo or maybe AI photo.
yes.
So we really didn't see Elon Musk come out in public.
Yes, I also confirmed this again this morning after on June 8th, Trump told NBC's correspondent in a phone interview that he said I'm too busy doing other things and I have no intention of speaking to him. And on June 11th, Elon Musk posted on X that I regret some of my posts and President Trump last week, and they went too far. That we all know that. So, right?
Yeah, that's right.
Okay. So let's start, and let's start talk about because I have also reviewed the older over all the live session 1 month ago, I think, because at that time we talk about President Trump's 10 years lucky, and you said from the 2024 Renyin, he got three combined group, Yin, Wu, Xu, so which is a group of fire, though I still don't know what that means as a group of, the meaning of a group of fire. But
Yeah, yes, Carrie. Yeah, I think we can bit review the I put the photo.
uh
I think I missed that photo. So about the Trump one, we talk about before. I just found this photo and yeah, I think it's quite important to have a look at the past.
mm-hmm,
Just get this photo and
mm-hmm.
then I put on. Yeah, I got this. So I update now. Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. So this photo is about the Trump's, the new 10 years.
Mm-hmm.
Like you said, start with 2024,
Mm-hmm.
and so they have few points we need to mention. Um, One is like you mentioned before, Trump is on the 10 years, the young water run, we call run, and Earth branch is a tiger.
Mm-hmm.
So it make the three combined group like Yin Wu Xu, but also plus the Heavenly Stem, and because he had one big fire called Bing. So so the young fire and become this it's like a fire station, so it's very strong powerful fire. So the problem is, when you get this very heavy, the fire group,
Mm-hmm.
one thing is need careful is the wood. So what is the wood? We need to know Trump is a soil. So what Trump's wood? Trump's wood is his official, the percent is official. So how to understand, like something can control you. If you had that, that means you could be had some position and become charged for something. Like Trump now, he's doing his president this job. Okay, so that's the top of the job in American. So that's called official. But the thing is, when you got too many file, it was burning this wood. So that's why when he become this position, always had a bit of alarm. It's more easy to get. But even before, he also had a quite big fire. So that means when he is on certain position, like whatever boss or CEO or something, he is naturally will face lots of emergency challenges. The challenge could be, something big event or something difficult to deal, it's like, you always, I think Trump often say that, like, you have to put people on fire and then they realize, it's dangerous, how dangerous it is. Yeah.
Interesting.
So that's why if this would hurt, and his official position could be,
Challenge.
could face a problem. So we can see the past, it will had this, so that's why we can't get hurt, especially like, we call 人子year, the 2020. And Trump is step off this 2020. One of the reason is mental, the young mental, it will punch the young wood. So that's to what we call 天干, heavenly stem, the punch. So when the wood is get hurt, so it means, your position could be not stable. So that's why this wood, it will be like that to showing this little bit things. So that's why when Trump, the higher position he's on, the bigger, challenge he will face. That's why Trump often likes to say, "You're fired," "You'll be fired." It's it's similar, the personality or meaning like that. And but lucky is Trump is not the wood. At least he's a soil. So for him, it's just he's bit of hot soil. So his personal nature is not hot soil, because the G is a garden soil, is had a little bit of wet, it's yeah. But all other element, it will make his soil a little bit drier. So that's why we can see when Trump and Elon Musk start had some argument, and Trump is answer too quick. So why answer too quick? Because he got too many, too dry and hot. Dry and hot, it make people doing or
Impatient.
reaction too too quick, because they quickly react, or something they can't hold or can't hide, and they if they feel want to showing, they're showing. So that's why it will showing the personality is more, direct, or set up something on the hot pot, similar, something like that. Yeah, so that's the one thing I just mentioned that. Then what else? Carrie, because I stopped you. So what other you want to continue?
So you already told us the meaning of the three combined group of fire, and at last time at the end of the live station you said you not sure Elon Musk and Trump whether they still can cooperate well in the 2025, right? So I still remember that. That's why when the things happened, that's why we have this today's live station. So can you share more about your thoughts from the perspective of Five Elements and Bazi about why at that time you said you're not sure that whether they can still cooperate well in the 2025.
Yes. Yeah, we did discuss before Elon Musk and Trump, and whether they still can cooperate well in 2025 or not. Why I say that? Because first, I put one, the little bit of purple, picture. It tell you, for Havling stem, they actually had 5 combination. So that combination, I choose the first one. So it's Jia, young wood, and Ji, in earth. So they will combine to the earth. So I made one picture is about, the Trump and Elon Musk. So 2 picture like when they looks like combined together. Especially, I mentioned is last year dragon year. And now it's 2025 and it's snake year. So a little bit of different feeling of that. So I put the photo together. Then I put one Trump's date of birth and one Elon Musk date of birth. So I put that is because we can, and deeply, to look. So what's this to what happened? First, we have a look, the Elon Musk. I think I put this. Do I put
Yes.
this picture a little bit of swap? I got another one. I just put in the message. I think I made a little bit of mistake. I put this one photo swapped. So I got another one. Yeah, I got a white one. That one should be right.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So,
So I put in, yeah. So under the Elon Musk, we can see we can see the Elon Musk is born in the dragon time. So he's a young wood. Actually, he's got the dragon soil. Then he had one hidden, the in soil ji is under the, the horse, under the horse that had one in fire and another is in soil. So Elon Musk is from his database, he naturally had a Jiaji combination and it's quite combined, but it's showing people maybe see his young wood part is more, but actually he had the deep combination with this in soil. So it's hide under the month. So he will, so for him, first we need to let people, understand. So what is the Jia and Ji combination look like?
mm-hmm.
So I made a picture is about the Jia Ji, and in the middle, why I say that? Because a long time ago, when I was in China, and we go everywhere. We saw the soil, the soil and the wind blow and the soil is, is flying and on the air. And so I remember my nose is often very dirty. So very yucky, So when I arrived Australia and I was surprised, everywhere is green grass and very rare see the soil. So before I come to Australia, the people know Australia will say, oh, Australia is so clean country, no dust. So even you wear shoes and you can step you can step on the bed because the no dust. And I couldn't believe that because the environment I live is full of dust. So even at home on the table, if you maybe 2 or 3 days you not wipe the table and they totally, cover with the dust. So that's the environment we live. So I always had this question: why Western country can be so clean? So I did a learning a little bit about that, because the grass, it had the root, and the root is like a net, so they can hold the soil very tight. So if you did plant the grass, so you did mowing the grass, and you did dig the grass, then you will know how hard you even use a hand, you couldn't push this grass up, because they had the root is like a net, and they deeply suck on the ground, so hold the soil. But actually it is like a human skin, they cover the soil, so keep the soil strong and together. So that imaging is exactly the Jia and Ji combination. So if they can fully combination, and you couldn't push up, if you just use a hand, you couldn't push up. And if they are not a fully combination, maybe you just, you just use a little bit of power and the plant is up. So what happened is, for the personality, is if this person is young wood, and they had the combination with the soil, and it's real combination. So this person will naturally, it's will be had a lofty ideas of life, and they will overcome many difficulty, and they will try to achieve success in life. So the real combination, especially some people had Jia and Ji also, and a lot of them, they are very successful business person. It's why, because they will, they understand, the what they want to achieve, and they will put action for that, and they will loyalty, what they want to do. So that's the real combination. So then we have a look at what Trump, he had the, heavenly system, had Jia, also had Ji.
Yes.
So from his thinking, he is similar, and had some part, well, maybe similar like Elon Musk, like want to be a business person or something, but actually he is, because once you had a heavenly system, is you were always thinking the way, to achieve something, success, and also put action for that. But what is the real combination or not real combination is a bit different. The real combination is better had the dragon. If they don't have the dragon, they have lots of soil, they still looks is combination, but it's not so deep. So we can see in Trump's lifetime, he had some period of time, it's not really good. Then he goes back again, and not good, and goes back again, something bit like this a little bit of the pattern. But the major thing is he had this thinking. That's important, because sometimes the thinking, what you think is really affect your life. So he did have the way of thinking, to achieve good. That's why we did, we can see what's the Trump's like a mission, one is make American great again. Another is he said he tried to burning the deep state. Yeah. So that's a big dream, the big things to do. Yeah. But but maybe he is this kind of person. So, but the hard difference is because Trump is, garden soil. So for the garden soil, they like had a dream. They like young wood. So that's why when Trump and meet this when 2024, when Elon Musk stand up and to support Trump, and that time, and they looks like they combine very very tight because they Elon Musk is go with Trump with is the same airplane.
Mhm.
We call the airplane one. Yeah, and they go everywhere together. They weekend they go Malaga together. They
Mhm.
looks like so stick together. It's so combination. Why I say they could be changed at the snake year because snake is a bit hot, so it makes the soil more hot. So when the soil is more hot and dry, and the combination will bit loose, not so tight.
Mhm.
So from Trump, it is. From Trump, he definitely had a thinking, want to keep good relationship with Elon Musk, but I don't think he want Elon Musk, put his root so deep on him. That's definitely why. Because Trump also had the young
Ideas.
guy, so he had his own idea. He's
Mhm.
not say I don't have any idea. If someone, for example, if you are boss and you are garden soil, okay, then you don't have like or maybe you only had a root, had a little bit, the young, we call the jia wood. So you meet a worker, then someone come to work for you, and actually he is a young wood. Then you will naturally like listen to him, and the people around you think, oh, you're a boss, why you be control like be this person? So, why whatever he say you follow him. So that's a different. But for Trump, because he also had a young wood on his heavenly stem, so that means he has his own idea, own dream, own the personal goal want to achieve. But for Elon Musk, because Elon Musk like in soil, because in soil, he can put the root very deep on him, So Elon Musk like, if Elon Musk had a lot of workmate is in soil, he definitely use them a lot, you know. But because he's the president of the United States, so you can't to hold your root so tight on him. So you want to know everything. You want to know what you want to do this, or you want to know what down. If you want to get too deep, definitely for Trump is not happy
Mhm.
because he already had his own goal or something. He had this mind, had the leading line for the young wood. So he don't want another. He can help support some also young wood, but that not means he can go let them deeply on him. So that's the two persons different. So that's why we can see, especially their argument is come from snake months and horse months. It's
Mhm.
more drier.
Yeah.
So that's why they get but before that, like dragon months, and they still looks okay together.
Mhm.
They're doing doggy. Trump say, oh, Elon Musk, did great job, something.
Mm.
So that's the different. So that's from the two person. So we use a bit deeper to understand a bit more.
And
So
yeah, just that
yeah.
Freda, just your opinion just now just reminds me about that a news on the 2001 because at that time, Elon Musk was kicked out from the PayPal board. I have an image in my brain like that. When you describe the Jiamu and because Jiamu represent the Elon Musk, and Jiamu and Yang Suo Jitu represent President Trump, right? So there is image in my brain that Elon Musk mm, he said he's an engineer door, and actually he is, right? And but it seems like he's more like he can doing very well in his own kingdom, but he needs fully control in his kingdom. But President Trump, he is doing a job for the nation. So apparently they will have different opinions on how they can design the policy for this country. Do you agree with it?
Yeah, definitely different, especially for Western people, because they be trained like very independent and like a self-boss. So probably everyone is a self-boss, you know. I'm not agree with you. I like do my way, and you know, almost everybody like that. So, so that's hard for people, you know, like some country like China, you know, people more like a teamwork. So everyone don't want to take a responsibility or be independent doing something. So they will feel like it's a bit strange. So they want to look at what others doing, then I can follow or can stand on, you know, on the one side. So that's a different. So for Western society, because they be trained like, you know, you are self-boss, you know, you have to, you know, be so independent for everything. So they had their own idea, own thinking.